Boo. Hello, chat. How? I hope everybody is staying warm today. I know it's freezing outside. Oh my god. Oh, that was a big door noise. What the heck? Why was that so noisy? Here, I have an idea. If I can get it working properly. Oh. What are you doing? Okay. It's snowing! I'm eating candy. It's snowing! Yay! You know, it doesn't look that great in translation. I'm gonna be honest. It's trying. It's trying its best. Here. There we go. It'll just snow behind me just a little bit. Perfect. I could make it rain too, but no rain, just snow. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everyone staying warm? Hope nobody's heat broke or pipes burst or anything like that. Dang, I already finished my water. I just chugged it. Okay, well, in a little bit I'll have to go find water. Oh well, I shall live. But yeah, tonight, I'm thinking we're gonna play RuneScape later. I should probably add that to the title. I think we're gonna play RuneScape later. Maybe we'll do like a quest or two. Here, we'll add that in right now. But before that, I don't even know what I'm gonna be coding tonight. I just know it's gonna be something good. Whatever is next to my to-do list. I know I've kept like some pretty big things on there. Like I know there's one that's going to result in a massive refactor. Not looking forward to that one. But we might do that tonight. Here, let me just pop on over. And we'll take a look. Also, in the corner, as always. Oh. Oh, we're already borked. Ah! Hi, Moxie. As always, we're going to have RuneScape in the corner. Wah. There we go. We'll just have RuneScape in the corner there. And then we'll do some coding. Hello. I want to show you all that I hit 70. I hit 70 sailing. I did it. And honestly, easiest level 70 ever. Easiest level 70 I've ever done. I pretty much only did salvaging all the way to 70. I was like, man, this is so chill. I might do this to like 99. I don't know. But then I realized I'm not even base 70 and I don't have a quest cape. So getting a 99 should not be my goal. Yeah, so okay. But I'm really sad. Also, hi, Win. I'm really sad because here, look at the skills. Okay. Notice all that I have left. Agility. Agility is not AFKable. Herblore is not AFKable. Slayer is not that AFKable. Hunter, not AFKable. Ow. Construction, not AFKable. Rune crafting, not AFKable. I'm so sad. Everything else here, I have to actively play the game to level up. It's so depressing. So I've been, for the last 2 days, upgrading my Herblore. I've been getting 1 level a day. So that's going to be my next level 70 attempt, is going to be Herblore. I'm doing the minigame for it. So depressing. Is that what it's called? I'm doing the minigame for Herblore to also unlock some good unlockables, like the potion box for the bank and things like that. Then after Herblore, man, I don't know. I might do like the construction minigame, but that'll be like next week, all right? Like all next week. I also set up a tree run. We're gonna run that tonight. I planted all the trees last night, so we're gonna run it and get farming XP tonight. I'm also gonna be doing tree runs. So, you know, maybe I don't know how much XP we get from a tree run. I don't know how much XP I get from doing a tree run. I've never completed one before. I've only set it up just now. We'll see. Hopefully it's a lot of XP and I'm not gonna be sad. I don't know. I might be sad. What trees did you plant? Oak, teak, papaya. Those trees. I know the oak doesn't give that much. I did whatever was recommended in the tree run thing in the corner. I was like, okay, I'll do whatever you recommend, and that's what it recommended. Did you pay protections? No. I used a bucket. I don't care about protections. If the tree dies, it dies. As long as I get like half my trees alive, I'll be fine. It costs less to just buy another tree than it does to get the protections, honestly. So I would rather just, you know, just plant another tree. And I'm going to be planting more trees. But I wonder if we'll get like a full level from the tree run or something. That'd be nice. And maybe by the end of the week, I'll be like almost level 70 farming. Maybe. And I know I'll be level... I really want to be level 70 Herblore at the end of this week. I'm set up to just 1 level a day. Just do it and just get it done. So I'm going to try and do that. But it's going to be hard to do because I can't do that at like work or anything. What I can do at work is what I'm doing right now, which is AFKing at crab. So I can always just sit there and AFK at crab, like 24/7. And right now I'm trying to get my defense leveled up. So that's my little, the only AFK journey that I can actually do right now is for defense. And that's what I'm working on, is getting my defense to 90. We'll get there. Katsugen, I'm about to take first place. Yoink. Aww, fuck. That's trying to make you cry with this song? Yeah, well, we've been watching Avatar in the Discord. Oh no, everyone's losing and Kitten's just laughing at us. Damn. Katsugen, why don't you go all in then? Why don't you... Hot dog! Why don't you go all in? Hmm? Stop laughing. She's so mean. She's cruel. You don't feel like it? Yeah, it sounds like you're scared. Sounds like you're scared of Jen. Spooked of Jen. Scared of Jen. You're a scaredy cat. You're more of a scaredy cat than Nachos. You're a scaredy cat. You won't gamble. Oh, okay. Let's see. No, you got cake to go eat? Oh my god, send a picture. I know you were making cake today. Let's see what to-dos we have left to do. All right. I know some of them are like duplicated, I think. I don't know. We have 5 left. I want to accomplish 1. What are we coding on today? I have no idea yet. I have these to-dos that I just left places because I was lazy. So they're things for us to do. Let's see what we got here. Make it accept config and store clients in config. So this is a structural change that I'm not sure if I want to do. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I think there's a better way than bloating my config. We'll probably do this tonight, but not in that way. I have a better idea. Then we have add a way for pillow plop to get counted on each redeem. That one would be fun. Oh yeah, that's caching. Okay. Implement a cooldown. Yeah, I could do a cooldown. Though that's messing around with cache as well. And then figure out how to get a clip link. And set up the clip properly. Yeah, okay. So alright, here are our options. Hi GT. Okay. Pull. Cooldown. Oh yeah. What to code? Cooldown. Structural changes I can't spell, that's fine. Or getting clip to work. Tool. I don't know, I can't spell. There you go. Those are our 3 options. Feel free to vote. I'll let you guys have some say in what we do. Pick the most important one. Or least important. I don't know. It's probably, we'll dedicate like the beginning of 1 stream to each. So we'll get them all done this week, I hope. Or next week. I don't know. Does the week really start on Sunday? I don't think it does. Structural changes. Yeah, 1 vote for that. I mean, it's a pretty easy one. That one's not too difficult. My idea there is I'm duplicating my message helper functions. Hold on. Oh my god, let me get my other keyboard. I'm duplicating my message helper functions, and I just want to make it more generic, so I just have to have it in 1 separate package. You'll understand when I do it. It's super simple changes. But here, while you guys are voting, I'm gonna grab a little bit more water because I did run out at the start of stream. Blah. All right, I've gotten water. See, GT is showing us the reason that I have cooldown on my to-do. Enjoy it while you can, GT. Oh, you're broke, damn. Damn. It's not rigged. You won. Oh, you did lose like a lot of times, actually. Oh, Maxi. Maxi, I built something last week just for you. Oh, I built this just for you last week. Let me see. Let's search. Okay. So what I was using before was math.rand, but what I'm using now is crypto.rand, which is apparently more random and doesn't fall into as many pitfalls as old just math.rand did. So whatever kind of games you thought you were playing before, it's a whole different game now. It's a whole different game now, Maxi. The game has changed. I just wanted to let you know before you got and were wondering what was going on, you know? But all right, let's do the structural changes. So what I'm going to do is literally, we're going to make a new directory. Whee. And this is just going to be called helper functions.go. Or no, helper functions. And then I want to take the send message helper and just paste that in helper functions. Okay, yeah. And we're just going to make this a little bit better. So send message is, we're not going to deal with whatever MH is now. We're just going to take in broadcaster ID, sender ID, and the message, right? Oh, no, wait. I also need a client. Okay, so I need a client. And that's why I wanted to just put all of this in my main, like config, just store all the clients there. That's why I wanted to do it. It would make it easier, but let me see. Because if I allow the user to pass any client, wait a minute. I could move everything to a config. It's just a pointer that I'm passing around. Let me take in the exact client that I want. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So we're gonna revert all the changes that I just made. Whee! There we go. Okay, so I want app client, then broadcaster ID, sender ID. Yep. Okay. And then down here, I just want app client dot send message. Whee! Okay, so that one works. I don't know, actually. I think it would make more sense to just have this like in our config somewhere. Oh, crab, crab, crab. Okay. Here's what I think we're gonna do. I am going to make a new... Oh, hold on. Where's my client? Or my config? Okay, so config is taking in all of our data, which is great. But now I think I want to make another struct that holds... like all the other stuff. Like, do I want to hold database in config? I don't think so. Feel compelled to reinstall StarCraft? You should do it. You should do it. I'm thinking of making something else like this. Ready? Type app, that's a struct. And then we're going to hold DB in here, which is going to be like the actual database connection. Instead of keeping it in the config. Because my config should just be like raw data. If like I think, right? And then I want to hold clients, or maybe no, maybe we'll do like app client, which is switchylikes.client, and then I also want to hold main client. Well, this should be capital M. App client, or no, bot client. And then database, what does my database object look like? What is this thing? Maybe I take database config and just put it into its own thingamabob entirely. Like I just call this database. And then we do DB, and then it is just the actual database object. And we'll import SQL. Import internal.db. Fan, thank you so much for the sub. How was Peak? Who are you playing Peak with? All right, so we got app, all of our clients. Anything else I want to store in here? Like, I don't think I want to store my handlers here, but clients I'm passing to all my handlers. Same with database. Ugh. In app, I could also store the config. Config is not a type. You're right. There you go. Okay. This looks like it makes sense. Now, I do need to move some logic around. So like this database config thing, I don't think that does anything. Right? Like if I just delete this. You're playing Peak with Kataro to talk about your vacay with him? You're still on vacay though. Ah, okay, okay. When are you back from vacay? Okay, in the actual config object, we just have Twitch config and OBS config. I think that makes sense. Because if I go to load, let's see, this is loading the database. This logic, I need to move to main. Just gonna put it right there for now, it doesn't matter. Get the values from the env file. Yes, so config gets all of our values that we need. OBS config has our IP and password. Let's refresh. This refresh stuff is refreshing. Ow. Ugh. I need to move this logic somewhere else. How does this actually, what are we actually calling here? Like this should be in my Helix API, shouldn't it? You're returning on Thursday, my pillow prince. Ah, okay, okay. Well, I'll see you Thursday. I should be moving this logic. Yeah, I should be moving this into Twitch Helix. So I think I'm just going to take all of it. We'll just yank the entire thing, and then I'm just going to paste it in here, and then we'll get to work. Oh, where did it go? It's called refresh. Where did refresh go? Oh, there it is, right here. Okay. So this goes into package, Twitch Helix. Cool. All right, so we've got new tokens and new app token. Well, new app token will go down here for a fresh app. But then I want to take in client ID, client secret, and the refresh token. And then I go through and I do all that stuff. Right. Then I make a new request for it, return errors. Body error, IO read all. I'm gonna add a to-do here. To refine the logic, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Because technically this should all work. If I just save it and then I go back to config, let's see. Close database. All right, give me that. We're gonna take this to main. Honestly, I don't even need to do any special logic for this. Where's my cleanup? Error config close database. We're just going to do, we'll just close the database later. All right, Twitch config is still good. Oh, I see. Right here we have refresh main. Oh. Okay, this is becoming a lot more difficult than I originally thought it would be. I think I just want to delete all of this here, right? What does save look like? Save takes in config values. What if we just do it like this? Config.save is already declared. Oh, okay. Well then, give me all this logic. Whee. Okay. All right, so this one checks if any values are passed. Okay, so I'd want to pass in all of my values to config. The way that this is saving is weird. Because I'm not overwriting old data. CFG. Do I even need to save stuff here? Hold on, I might not even need to save anything. Let me go to the Twitch documentation. Refreshing access tokens. The lifetime of an access token depends on how you acquire the token. When you get a token, the expires in field indicates how long in seconds. Okay. Public refresh tokens expire every 30 days. Is mine public? No, mine's confidential. Okay. So my refresh tokens won't expire. That means the only thing that does expire is like my app. If I request an app token. Wait, how do I refresh an app token? Have I had to refresh one before? I know I made a function for it. Right here. Refresh app. Are we just requesting a new app token? So we're still supposed to request to this spot. But all we're sending is client ID, client secret, grant type, client credentials. What do I get in response? I get access token, expires in, and token type. Okay. So I get access token. I get expires in. Wait, is that a number? I think expires in is a number. And then token type, which is a string. Okay. Where is that coming from? And then in the normal type tokens, for like client tokens and such, I get access token, refresh token. I do get expires in, which I think it's an int, but it doesn't specify. I also get scope. Oh boy. Is that a string? Is scope a string? Scope is a string. All right, so let me get the scope. And then I get token type again. Oops. Let's go 5 up, paste. All right, is that it? I think it's an array of strings. Read the following URI. URI. Ow. Sorry. Okay. Krabby. Oh, you're right. Oh no, I must have been slacking for so long on Krabby. My poor defense XP. No. Okay, new tokens, new app token. So for refresh, I want to send back. Maybe we just send back everything in new token or an error. So let's make this a capital N. Oops. Place it with a capital N. Place it with a capital N. So send new token or an error. And then down here, maybe I should send a pointer to a new token. Pointer to a new token. Pointer to a new app token. And now we're gonna see a lot of errors pop up. That's okay. All that means is we need to pass nil. 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 And And then we need to pass a pointer. So we're going to just say new equals new app access. I think, is new a taken word? We'll just say new token is new token. Oh, I guess I should be expecting this in response. So where's my do client? Wait, am I still in config? Ah, shoot. Really? Okay, hold on. No, this is where I need to be. Hold up. Refresh. Paste that. Okay, this is where I need to be right now. So I should have something called like do request. Where's refresh? All right, so we gotta have client, and then I should have something called like c.doRequest, and doRequest takes in a context, which I can make really quick. Let's see, ctx equals context dot with timeout, context background, and then we'll do like maybe 10 seconds. Oh, I also need cancel. Okay, so we need to pass in context. I need to pass in method, which is post. The endpoint. Wait, no. No, this one I need to handle myself. Data.url values, boom, 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 token request data. Oh, I like this song. All right, so we set all our URL values. Token request data, new request is post. Client.do. Do I not need to send context with this? Hmm. Rebby, thank you so much for the lurk. I need to make like a redeem for you guys to just say like crab. So I remember to move over to the crab. With family, so muted but high void. Hello. All right, we got new token. Token data.new token. Is this going to get everything though? Because then I just want to pass over a pointer. Pointer to new token. And then nil for the error. Oh. Token data. Okay. I didn't need context for this. Hold on, where's my do request function? Do request right here. New request with context. Context.background. All right. So we send that, we send the method, we send the URL, and then we send the body. Okay. And then we actually do it, and then I unmarshal. I'm not sure if unmarshalling is going to work, but we're pretty much going to do the same exact thing for all of this. We're going to write nil. Same there. Okay, I think this will work, though I'm not entirely sure. Where's do request? JSON.unmarshal. I should be able to get the data that I really need from it. All right, we're going to assume that that's going to work. Probably not the brightest idea to just blindly assume something will function, but that's okay. Because if our app just starts breaking 4 hours in, we'll know what the problem is. That's always the best idea. Okay. Whatever you say, Toaster. So let's see. Send message helper. We can just remove. And then in event handler, I also have the same exact functions in helper. But then I've also got find redeem, which is useful. Whee. But that I should just put in redeems. Bro, where is the top function? Here we go. That we'll just put right here. Okay, everything there should work. All right, and then now we have helper function. Okay, now we're where we need to be. So, what do I want to take in here? I want to take in app. We'll do capitals for these so that they're public. Perfect. Then I want to take in app, just app. Can I not take in app from main? It's right there. I guess I haven't initialized it yet. Crap. I think this was the wrong idea, chat. I think we're barking up the wrong tree. Structural wise. I liked the idea of removing things from config for like refresh. So I'm gonna redo this really quick. So that was a good idea. Packages, Helix, paste refresh in here. Oh, you know what? C dot client ID. Oh, I don't have refresh token in here though. How do I make this the most reusable? So I think what we'll probably do, we'll probably leave send message helper in like the helper functions just as they are instead of abstracting it more. It's a little weird though, but oh sure. Hi Wooly. But as for the actual refresh logic, let's see, new app token, it's gonna go down here. Client ID, I don't need to pass. C.client ID is right there. Client secret, I'll need to pass. Right, because if we go and look at our client struct, we get client ID and the token. I'm not passing the secret. So if we want to go refresh something, I'll need the secret here. And here, I will need the secret and refresh token. And then I'll be returning new app token and new token, these structs. Everything else should work. Okay, so let's jump up to, where's config at? And for config, I'm not going to be refreshing here anymore. I'm also not going to have that anymore. But I do want save. I do want this save function. Or do I? Should I remove? Should I remove my auth tokens? I think so. So I don't really need this save to env logic anymore. All right, so Twitch config looks good. Shutdown I don't need. What about load? Load, I need some of these things. Again, I'm not going to be using the database stuff. Go.env.load. Wait, what? No, that's still good. Oh, right. Error is undefined. Okay. Database config. Database. I don't think I'm storing any DB stuff in config anymore. Unless I had like a URL, but I don't. Right? I'm gonna have to check this, but you guys can't see this. Let's see. What all am I actually storing here? My WebSocket IP, which is good. Client ID, refresh tokens. Client ID, client secret. Another OAuth. Main auth, app OAuth, bot OAuth. Main auth, bot OAuth, app OAuth, config. Main auth, bot auth, app auth. Okay. All right. I think I can show it again. Oh, crab. I thought this was going to be the simplest change. Silly me. Silly me. Okay, so then OBS config, load is good, errors is good. Database config I don't need anymore. Yeah, I don't need that anymore. And then this is the save, which I kind of don't think that I really need. I'll just say implement if I need, I'm not sure yet, and I think that's fair. All right. Now let's jump down to main. And here, let's see, SQL is undefined. SQL, boom. We need the weird thing too. Is that in my config.load still? It is, good, okay. Good, we still got this. So database, SQL open, SQLite, botdb. I'll just panic if we can't find it. Database connection failure. Okay, and then we'll say, all right, so after this, I need to make a couple new things. So we're gonna say app. And then database, and database is going to have the actual DB, which is sql.db, and it should be a pointer. And then we'll have queries, and queries is going to be, is it called DB? I think so, yeah. db.queries. All right, so now I want to, yeah, start my app by just saying like app equals app. And then we'll say app.database. .db. So I'm separating my app and config information. So this is what db.new database. What? cannot use db.new. Am I supposed to be getting a pointer for this? Oh, okay. I get a pointer back. Cool, even better. So, initialize database connection. Initialize the database connection. Here, this will put starting right here. Then we'll put connecting to database. Whee. Should probably... We should probably get config values first. So yeah, so we'll start, we'll get config values. We will connect to the database. We're gonna make our cleanup function to close database connections, and this is gonna close on app dot database.db.close. And then if there's an error, then we panic. Or no, we just print the error, whatever. Context, stop, notify content. What is this doing? Oh, okay. All of this is making the cleanup function. Okay. That's fine. That's a whole cleanup function for databases. Now initialize new OBS client. Right here, we'll say attempting to connect to OBS, and then hopefully that works. If it doesn't, we'll panic. That's okay. That means I need OBS open though. So what about we just log dot print line, and then we'll just print the error. Then we say initialize new Twitch Helix client, and then we say setting up clients. Okay, so here's the weird part. Here I'm going to need for new client to send client ID and a token. I need to be able to make a client without a token. So let's go to Twitch Helix client, and then we'll say new client. Hello, welcome in. I need to make one with no token. Okay. Or I could just pass nil. Yeah, I'll just pass nil.
Sit up straight, you strip.
We'll say token can be nil. Call a refresh with the refresh token after init. Sure, that can work. Thank you for the posture check. Whee. Oh no, I gotta go crabbing. Today, I'm doing more refactoring on the bot, and we are changing a lot of a lot of things. Okay, so for the OAuth tokens, we're going to pass in nil. Because we're using pointers, we can do that. And then we want to refresh them. Now, this is not how we refresh stuff anymore. We actually would call main client dot refresh, and then we want to pass in the client secret, which is app dot, oh, I need to put client in the app. Oh boy, code. I know none of this. Client, or no. Config, blah, 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 blah. Where do I get config data from? Here it is, get values from config. Okay. Then I just want to say app.config equals config. Oh yeah, this should be a pointer. Okay. Main client, refresh. Okay, so now we have app.config dot client secret, and then a refresh token, which is app.config dot refresh token. And that's it. And then what do we get back from this? Lock in twin, no rest for the wicked. True, true. To be fair, it's been like 7 or 8 years since you've written any, and it was in C#, C++. That was your bag. I know C#. I wrote C# earlier. I was working on StreamerBot things for somebody, and StreamerBot's all in C#. Let's see. Twitch Helix, that new token. Why would I give myself the token? Oh, shoot. Okay, we're learning. Hold on. C.token equals token data dot access token. Beautiful. Do I even pass the data back? I will so I can check it out, but it's not necessary. So we'll just do it like this. And then we'll do this for each client. Whoa. Okay. And then I want to do the silly error stuff. Actually, do I want to do... I'm not returning error, so we'll do like log.print. I should probably panic on an error, right? Especially in the beginning. We'll just panic and say, token error. Yeah, you need to learn C++. You've been putting it off. Yeah, I probably should learn a language like that where I need to do my own garbage collection. So I'm in the same boat. I should learn, but I'm putting it off too. All right, now this is the make redeem stuff. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that at all. That's fine. Initialize the command handler. No, this is message handler. Initialize the message handler. Where do I actually use message handler though? Hold on. So setting up timers is fine. Starting Twitch IRC is fine. After IRC is where I'll want to go right down here and then say starting message handler. All right, now we do have a couple of issues, like where we're refreshing right here. I don't think I'll actually have this issue where I'll need to refresh bot because I'm doing it earlier. But if there's a login issue, then sure, I'll bite. So we'll do we'll do app client dot refresh. App.config. Oh, wait. I'm not passing the right stuff here. Okay. So this is taking the bot stuff, and then for an app token, silly me, it's refresh app because there's no refresh tokens for app access tokens. Okay, now if there's an issue with the bot thing, then we would just paste this in here. And that's what it would do. And then Twitch IRC start, bot Twitch OAuth. I don't. Oh. Assembly, dang, the language of our forebears. Can I go like app client dot token? Should I make token public? I don't want people to be able to like modify it though. Let's see, if I'm only using it here for Twitch IRC, then maybe I just store bot token data there. And then down here. Let's go to the end. Bot token data dot access token. Like, I think this will work. You know what? Let me trust the user a little bit. And in client, we'll allow them to read the token. And also change it. Or no, actually, no. I don't want people to be able to change it if someone else is using this and they fuck it up. So let me just make func c client get token, and then it takes no parameters, but it will just return a string. Or maybe a pointer to a string, that way it can be no. So don't need to worry about returning errors if the token isn't set yet. And then we'll just return c.token. Though this is returning a pointer. No, I should not return a pointer. I should do it like that. And then do it like this. Wait. Yes. Yes. And then we go down here to, whoops. We're going to say bot client dot get token. And then we can pass the token in just like that. Okay. Good. But then down here, we need to do the same. If it's a token error, I just want to refresh the token. Yeah, if it's a token error, refresh the token. Or just say Twitch IRC error and then continue. Wait, what? Yeah, we'll just say error and then continue. Like re-attempting maybe. Failed to connect to IRC. That should be fatal. Okay, let's make all these fatal and not panic. Crap. Ooh, database connection failure. Error. Okay, cool. Panic was no longer on this document, so we fixed all those. Is there a way to create a variable to store current token, but have it read only? In Go, I don't think so, not really. The way that Go works when you're making a variable for like structs and things is, say we make a struct and we make it just like, you know, cool. We'll do the old person example or whatever, right? And then it's a struct. So inside here, there is public and private. If it's lowercase, it's private. If it's uppercase, it's public. If there's some other weird syntax, then maybe, but I just don't know. But if it's uppercase, it's public. If it's lowercase, it's private. So then if I want to actually like return the token, then I would just make a function like I did where I just go, okay, func person, and then just do like, you know, get the private thing. You okay, Koda? Just to get private, and we return what it is. And also another thing is I'm storing pointers to strings instead of strings. And if I give somebody a pointer, then they can take that pointer and then mess with it. So I also want to make sure that I return a non-pointer, which is why I also really want to do a function for it as well. So I'm returning a copy instead of the reference. That's another thing. Yeah. This isn't OOP. Go isn't object-oriented. Yeah. It's not object-oriented. It's its own thing. It favors, okay, here's the sentence that I can't really explain too well, but Go favors composition over inheritance. Whatever the that means. Look, I've been using Go for almost a year now. I still can't fully explain that sentence, but that is like the Go sentence. It's the Golang sentence. I can't explain it well enough to even attempt to do that in a teaching manner. Yeah. Never written this, so yeah, no, of course. I'm always open to answering questions. If equals nil, oh, you already know. Right here, right there. I love passing error as reference. I love it so much. It's my favorite thing to do. Error as reference? Error as a value. I love passing error as a value. That's what I meant, yeah. What is that? Oh, I have a little thing where I just paste in if error equals nil, return error. Because when, yeah. You like how Zig does it? I'll have to look into Zig, I don't know. But if I want to paste that in like 100 times, I just type 100, and then I paste from my E register. Or maybe like 10, paste from my E register, like that, yeah. Yep, there you go, 100 pasting from my E register. Because I don't know how to actually view the registers, but in my E register for NeoVim, I set the little error text. Yep. Smile. Makes them both simultaneously nauseating and anger to look at. What? Wait, what? You don't like passing errors around? It makes error handling so much better. You know what I hate? I hate try catch. All that garbage. I hate that. I hate that so much. This is so much better. Okay. Starting event sub. You ever tried game development? No, I have not. Been thinking about it. I know there was like there's a Go game engine that came out, but I don't know. I'm open to trying game dev. You just write code that doesn't make errors? Okay, well, the unfortunate thing is that I'm interacting with Twitch's API, so it is very prone to errors all the time. Unfortunately. So I make code that makes errors that I expect. Big brain. What do we have here? Refresh main. Okay, so yeah, my message handler and event handler should be the only things. Oh shit. Okay, and timers should be the only things broken. They should be the only things broken right now. Also, that unfortunately was really British. Damn. I'm not British, I promise. I'm not even doing. I'll just say points error. And then if points mess up, we'll live with it. Am I doing multiple tries? I don't think so. Range, ticker C, just go over it. Yeah, I'm not doing multiple tries or anything. I should, shouldn't I? Do I have different errors being passed? Or what is it, like a 500 error? Oh. Do I have an errors thingy? No. Yes, I do. Twitch API error. Okay. Comes with the status code and all. Not actually returning that error though anywhere, am I? No. Oh, yes I am, right here. Whee! Right there. So I can say if error is Twitch API error. And then I can read the status code. If errors dot is error Twitch API error, then I want to try again. So we'll do a retry. Bite the pillow? I don't even know, but aftercare is included as a standard. What's happening? Don't worry, I can spot a fellow Brit from a mile off. You prefer to break twinks instead of code? Dang. Dang. Your logic is undeniable. Game instantly breaks. Yeah, I want to try game dev. I don't know what I would make though. Because I don't know. Or what I would make it in. Maybe I'd try like Godot. Godot seems cool. I just know I wouldn't want to use like Unity or something like that. You're not locked in. I'm a little locked in. You missed my handler joke back there. I did? Wait, where is it? Where is it? Handler. Voiji's too locked in to see my lowbrow jokes. Oh, dang. Initialize the handler. Is there something you want to handle, Voids? Yes. Yes, there is. I want my code to be handled gracefully. It is? You love Godot? How hard is it to, like, get started with? Let's see. Then I would want to say what client do I have? I have okay, so timer dot main client in this case. Dot refresh. I need to start passing app places. That's the issue. What do you mean it's not an expression? You high? If it is that type of error, right? Wait. Whoa. I messed something up. Let me see how I did this in IRC. Oh. My God, my keybinds. So not really passing the right errors around for this to be useful at all. Okay. So much VTubing and VR stuff being Unity based just makes you want to vomit, yeah. You did use Unity, kind of touched Unreal when studying, but you eventually want to build your own Vulkan renderer and 3D specific VTuber software, but that is long-term goals. Right now, you have to focus on a moving house very soon. Oh, that sounds fun. You had a very friendly It is some of the best forms you've ever seen. It's much better for 2D than 3D, but it can do both. You give it like 4 out of 10 on difficulty. Okay, I'd probably try a 2D game for sure. For sure. Alright. I think I would want an error to be like auth error. Let's do authentication error. I spelled authentication wrong. I'm just gonna write auth error. That's fine. Okay. Now, the only place I'd need to change this is in my do request. Okay, if there's an error, on status codes. Okay, so I want to say if the response status code is equal to http dot status unauthorized, which is 401, then I want to return nil and where's the error that I just made? Where is it? I just made it. Did I not save it? Auth error. Auth error. Too many return values. Bitch, what? Oh, it just returns error? Okay. Auth error. If I just go to something that's using that, like event subscription, or no, like get streams. Hello, Voidsy, how are you? Hello! I'm doing alright. I'm a little lost here. Wait, if I do request and it returns an error, yeah, then I just immediately throw the error. Okay, that's good. That's good. So now, let me just get rid of all these other buffers. Oh. Okay. So right here, I want to say if errors is auth error, then I want to do the retry. But where am I retrying at? Okay, so job returns an error. Where am I doing job at? Error.job, timer error. Okay, here we go. If error, if errors dot is error, Twitch Helix auth error. Oh shit, chat, we're doing it. We're doing it. T dot. We're just gonna refresh all of them. Screw it. If something happens like that, we'll just refresh everything. Okay. This is our refresh everything logic. Boom. Undefined app. Okay, we probably need to pass in app.config. Should probably pass app into here. You mainly have the problem of big ideas but no skill. So you have to knuckle down once you're moved and get back on the grind. And for once you don't mean grinding like that, DM. Big ideas but no skill. I feel that. I need skills. That's what I'm working on. Should I pass app to timer instead of config? Yeah. Like if I'm already passing every client and config, I might as well just throw all of it in here under one struct. It's gonna couple everything so bad. If I throw my clients an app. But like, doesn't points already use the database? It already uses the database, yeah. It's gonna use everything in here anyway. It's just, what if like, I don't know, it's already gonna use everything. Hmm. Hmm. That can come later. Yippee, some for a challenge. Hey, yo. Hmm. Hmm. I don't I don't know, because I'm still gonna be passing everything over here. Chat, what do you think? Should I just be making one struct to pass to all these places that holds all of my clients and the config and everything? Probably, yeah. I think I'm gonna do that too. I don't need to needlessly abstract. Okay. Then right down here, main clients, we're just going to save this as app dot clients. Hello. What did I not name it? App. What did I name it? No, I named it app. App.config, app.database, blah 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 blah. App dot hello. Hold on. LSP restart. Oh, wait, maybe I didn't even put it. Oh, I didn't even put it in there yet. Okay, no wonder it wasn't there. All right, yeah. Clients here. This will be a pointer to clients. These are all supposed to be pointers, yeah. Okay. Hold on. App dot clients equals clients. There we go. Then we do main. Do main bot app. All right, now I'm getting an error. Does clients have to be a pointer? No, but the things inside of it do. Correct. Okay. Time to peek into the Discord. Oh, yeah, you can peek in there. Actually, I should mark Discord if anybody wants to join. All right, so here we'll do app.clients.main. Cool. App.clients.bot. App.clients.app. All right, now when I'm passing things into the timer, I think I'm just gonna pass app. Timer right up here. We just want app. Oh, that's right. If I'm gonna reuse this, I need to make it into its own package. Whoa. App.go. Package app. Import. So we're gonna need to import a lot of things here. We need config, we need SQL, we need database. Okay. Just to be lazy. Oh, I can't be lazy like this. Ah. Alright, where are my import statements? Whee. Undefined. App is undefined. Right, now it is app.app. LSP restart. App is still undefined. What do you mean? It's right there. It's public and everything. Oh, right. Whee. Could not import. Why am I not able to import this? Oh, you know what? I think I see. Is it really just that that shouldn't be capital? Is that really it? Oh, okay. All right, now I got it. I got it. What's the Discord? Exclamation mark Discord. Oh, what's on the Discord? I don't know. Stuff. Stuff and things. Okay, so now we have our app. We get our config values. We set that equal to config. We get our database values. App.database equals the naming is really bad. Wait a minute. We'll call this my app. There we go. Ow. My app. There we go. That's much better. All right, cool. App.config is equal to config. Okay. Ugh. Void is so absorbed in coding. I kind of am. All right. App.database. And then we have db is equal to database. And queries is db.new database. Oh no, it's trying to lag on me. All right. Whee. All right, app.clients is good. Now right here, we'll just say, hold on. All right, I want to do app, change word, my app. We're just gonna do it the slow way. I don't feel like making a macro. Why is this my app.clients.app? Oh, Jesus. My naming conventions are horrible. 4 to 5 minutes until you're feeding yourself up. What are you gonna snack on? My naming conventions are so bad. All right, bot client is no longer a thing. It is my app dot clients dot bot dot get token. And then my app dot clients dot bot undefined app.config. Don't worry about the don't worry about the timer error. All right, event handler, new event handler error. my app.client. Low power mode. Oh my god. My phone is already dying. That's not good. Oh yeah, so event handler, I should just be passing app as well. So I need to change my event handler. All right, so we'll start with timer now. Everything else is good. We're gonna start with timer. So for timer, I just want to pass app. App.app. App is undefined. No, it's not. Whee. Now it's defined. Okay. And then in it, I mean, literally all it is now, because we're just removing all of this stuff, it's just taking in a, which is a pointer to app.app, and it's just saying, all right, sure. App is equal to a, and then returning the timer, and that's it. Cool. All right, now we can say app.clients.main.refresh undefined app.config. App.config should be defined. Wait a minute. How are you getting main client if you don't know what the config is? Nothing wrong with a good snack? Are you free, Voidsy? No, I'm busy coding. Once you get some GM experience, you're still gonna do VTuber TTRPG thing. It sounds like a fun idea. Are you gonna get like a big pre-made model and then make a bunch of different versions of it for the different characters? Like if you like you there's a lot of really good pre-made model packs. You can buy like a male and female one and then design them to be as close to the different characters for your like D&D group, right? You make like Dragon One and stuff. Yo. Like I know they have like tiefling kind of looking things, like the Suika one. And you can mess around with a lot of the proportions. You can probably make one really tiny to be like the dwarf. I don't know. It's an idea. You're probably better off doing that with like really simple 3D models with that one software. What was that called? I used it for one of my models before. It's like I don't know. You like you make really simple VTuber models with like a template. I forget what it's called though. I mean, you want to have VTubers join as themselves as a copy. Oh, okay. I understand now. I get it. Okay. I guess I need to pass in app. And now I can say yeah, hold on. Now I can do this. So if it's an auth error, then we just do that. I'll just rename it my app, why not? Okay. We have said app so many times this stream. It's really bad. Now, inside of points, if error, I'm just going to return error. I'll say points error. Ugh. So much refactoring. Ugh. Alright, t.config is actually going to be t.app.config. Main client is t.app.clients. Oh, app is already in there. Hold on. Or no, it's not. Is undefined. Oh, because it's just main. Okay. There we go. This is all just for one thing, chat. I'm assuming I'm using main. Oh no, I'm doing a database call here. Should just pass T. Actually, wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Hold on, where's timer? There we go. Thanks so much for the follow. Thank you, 10 Tactics. Ooh, what kind of games do you play? Do you play a lot of tactical games? Are you a card game player? Please tell me if you're a card game player. I've been looking for Magic players. I miss playing Magic. I haven't played it in a year. It's been a year, but it feels like so long. Alright, what am I missing here? Here's my app. T.app. Okay. Chat, how long, for anybody that uses like a mouse to move around, like I forget what it was like. I wish I recorded myself back in the day. Like what it was like to be like, oh wait, let me go up here. Backspace. Like what was it? What is it like editing code without like Vim motions at least? I forget those days. Like whenever I have to sit down at a computer and I don't have Vim motions and I'm trying, like when I was a tutor, I would literally sit there and be like, all right, yeah, that's so like what the fuck, what is happening, and be like go to go to like visual mode and then try to like change it and like what is going on. It was so bad. Like my professor sat me down one time when I was still in college and he was like, yeah, could you just like code this for me? And he like deleted some of my code and wanted me to like program for him, and I was like, yeah, sure. What the hello? What is happening? Because I was so used to Vim motions, like I couldn't navigate. I couldn't do anything. So I was like, oh right, okay, give me a minute, let me reorient myself here. He was so confused what the heck why I couldn't type on a keyboard anymore. The Morkborg system is so rules light that it's easy to give everyone a special thing that they can do. Like Voidsy could do dream magic. Well, that'd be cool. It'd be really cool. Oh, but yeah, like what is it? What is it like editing things? Do you use arrow keys when you're moving around like line to line? Maybe. Cannot use my app. We need a pointer. This should always be a pointer. Where's app? We always want this to be a pointer. No, sorry. There we go. Yeah, now we shouldn't have that error anymore. If I just go like down to the next error. Yeah, good. We don't have that as an error anymore. Undefined, main client's undefined. I'll fix that next. Hold on. I'm not even done with point yet, am I? T dot start ticker. And then we don't need to pass these things in. And now if I go to timer, start ticker, that should work. Does points work though? It's still not working. I don't need errors anymore. Okay, well, our timer should work now. Config should work. Maybe when I code, I use you mean when I code, I use arrow keys plus line end and line start? Okay. Just like home and all that. That's good, that's good. Handler. Okay. So I'm gonna need to change my handlers. See, because like in the app thing that I'm passing around, I already have main client, bot client, app client. Ooh. I don't have OBS client in there. Okay, here's where it gets annoying. Do I give it, oh, do I add OBS client? No. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave OBS client separate because it's just too weird. It's just too weird. In my head, it doesn't make sense. Because for the OBS client, that's something that I kind of want to remove eventually. And so I'm not gonna add it because that I'm gonna remove. Instead of using OBS and triggering OBS events, what I want to do is boot up like a separate, like boot up a website on localhost and then use JavaScript and all for like my alerts. So I'm not going to pass OBS client because that's going to be deprecated in the next couple months. Config I can remove. Yeah. So I'm going to pass in app, which is app.app, a pointer actually. Oh, did I do that in timer? Yes, I did. Okay, good. Then let's just go through everything else we don't need. App client, OBS client I'm keeping. Config, I don't need to do that anymore. And that should be it. OBS client should be lowercase anyway. And we want it to be a pointer. Yeah. Is that everything I have then? All right, and then if the error as, oh, this is how I was doing it before. We changed how we're doing it now. So we're gonna say if errors is error and then Twitch Helix dot auth error. Then I want to refresh everything. Should I just make refresh everything like a little helper function? Because I'm only doing it like 3 times. I'll get over it. Where was I doing it at? In handler, yeah. My app undefined. All right. Let's go back to timer. App is undefined. Oh, it needs to be e.app. Okay. Why is it grabbing every single T? Like it's not really understanding what I want. It's grabbing every single T. I put a period though. All right, let's screw that. I don't know what's going on there. T is undefined here, there. Okay. So whenever we handle an event, we call the function. All right, within a range of 2, we call the function. We set the error. And if the error is equal to nil, we break. And if it's not, and it's equal to some like auth error, then we'll do the authentication and continue. But if it's not due to some auth error, then we just break out. That's how we're doing our retries for this handler. And I think that's good. But now we have a bunch of broken things, like wherever e.config is at. Okay. This is where we can do a big search and replace. e.config. Within event handler. Anywhere that there's e.config, we're going to replace that with e.app.config. That looks good. That looks good. Jeez, they're calling config a lot. Okay, all these look good. Am I doing the wrong slash? I am. All right, synced changes. Okay. All right, now anywhere that there's main client, I just want it to say main. Right, so let's see. Internal event handler. Anywhere where we say main client, we just want it to say main. Or rather, what about anywhere that we say client? We just want to delete it. Wait, is it client or clients.main? I think it's clients. Okay, this is what we want to do. Synced changes. Oh, it's app. Hold on. Well, hold on. We just did clients. Is it app.clients? Yeah, okay. So anywhere where we see clients.main, we're going to replace this with app.clients.main. Okay. Yeah, that's right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. What errors do we have here? e.app.clients. Okay. Those errors are handled. Oh, this is where I can do the cool stuff, actually. Ignore helper functions for now. e.obs client. Why is this not working? Lowercase o. All right, let's search for, whoops. Search for place. Anywhere where we say config dot database, we just wanted to only say database. In redeems.go. Okay. Oh no. I have extra. Ugh. I have extra periods. Okay, we almost did it well. I'm just gonna go through manually really quick. It won't take long. Oops. Is that all the errors here? There's got to be more errors on this page, right? No more errors. Okay. Crab, no! You're right. I've been slacking on the crab. You spent your entire week looking for a winter coat you had. Just remember you left it at your parents' place for cleaning. I ripped my winter coat today. I was walking Coda, and then he pulled. I had a really long leash because we were like running around in the park, and then I put my hands in my pockets, they were getting cold, and then he pulled, and it like extended my hand a bunch, and it ripped the back of my winter coat. Unfortunately. So now I have to shovel all the snow tomorrow with a ripped jacket. I'm gonna freeze to death. And the coat was really nice too. I don't know, I might try and sew it back together after stream or something. We'll see. But if I'm not able to, I'm just gonna freeze. I'm looking at trying to find the same coat, and I can't find it. I'm so sad. Because it was such a nice coat. Helper functions. What do we have in here? Oh yeah, helper functions I'm getting rid of. All but find redeem. I want to take these and I want to put them in app under clients. And I want to say see clients and then like send message app and everything like that. You have several winter coats. I just have one and it's really nice. I don't want another one. So I'm gonna try and sew it back together. I hope I can do it. It's a clean rip. It's a really clean rip. Most of them are old military stuff, so they're really durable. Alright, send message main. We just want the message. And here we just want C. Just C. A. Whoops. Okay. So that will just send a message to main. I don't need the event handler anymore. That sends a message to the bot. We're almost done that one tiny to do. Send message from the app to all. Like that there. And then this one is the same thing, but source is just set to true. Wait, where's our helpers down here? We just named it send message app. Okay. Okay. Cool. Now our event handler should have some errors. A lot of errors. Anywhere where it says send message app is going to be e.app dot send message app. Yeah, we need to capitalize these so they're public. Here's the next one. That should be all of them. Yep. Then I don't need to pass that anymore, and that's good. Okay, channel update. So this one is going to be, oh, actually, wait. Oh my God. Forgot to return an error. E thought send a message like that. Bup, bup, bup. What are you talking about? E.send message app is undefined. What? Send message app? No, it's right there. Oh. Never mind. I'm a silly goose. Oh, too many arguments. Up. I could write some complicated macro, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go through all on my own. Alright, is this a message app here? Yep. Oh, okay, I think that's everything. Hello, hi Jonas Frog. Welcome in. Today we chose to handle a very small, very tiny, very small thing that, funnily enough, is going to take all stream. Alright, then what is main client? I have no idea. It's my app dot clients dot main. Yep. Okay, then let's go down here, and then we're just going to, paste from the A register, and then we'll go over here, and we're just going to paste from the A register, go over here, paste from the A register, Go over here, paste from the A register. Go over here. Da 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 da. Okay. Cool. All those errors are fixed. Definitely could have made that a macro. Hello, Epic Easton. Thank you for the follow. Love those tiny things that take a full day to do, right? How you doing? I mean, I'm doing all right. I literally, you want to know what it is? Okay, so I have two handlers, event handler and message handler. One is dealing with Twitch's IRC. One of them is dealing with Twitch's event sub. Both of them need to send messages to chat with the specific client that they want to use. Now, my send message app, this is a little helper function that I made. These are helper functions that I made and copy and pasted in both handlers. They're both the exact same code, except they both take in different handler objects. And this one sends a message from my app thingy, an app token. This one sends a message. So this one sends a message. You know when people do shared chat and everybody's bots start clashing and they all start talking over each other and it becomes really chaotic? Well, this code right here, this little block, makes it send a message only to my chat. It only sends to source right here. It only sends to the source channel, which is mine. Now, down here, this sends it to all because sometimes I want to send a message to everybody. The message bot and message from my main account both go to all as well because you can only send to source from an app client or from an app access token. That's the only one where you can send to source or not, is an app access token. But I also have a client set up for my bot and for my main account as well because I need special permissions from like the client ID and client OAuth and all that stuff for, you know, doing other queries and things to Twitch's like Helix API. So I just made a little send message for all of them because sometimes I want to send from my main account, like for a raid. For raids, my bot account isn't subbed, so I can't send all the emojis. So I want my account to send the raid messages. So that's why I want, you know, send message from my main in there. And then I guess send message from app to all and send message from my bot account are the same exact thing, but whatever. Just blah, blah, blah. Anyway, this code is duplicated. I wanted to take it and put it into one different helper struct so that I didn't have to have the same exact code everywhere, because if I change something, I'll have to change the same thing in two spots, and that just feels kind of dumb. Now, I ended up, I realized that I was using config incorrectly. See, because usually when you have a config struct, it's meant to be just for like a bunch of strings, you know, a bunch of silly little string values and just, you know, like things that are fixed, kind of like const variables, right? Things that will always kind of be the same that I'm passing around, like my refresh tokens and all that stuff. Refresh tokens, they don't typically reset, and if they do, I have a much bigger issue that my program doesn't handle. So I have to just go into my env and fix it. But I was also handling a bunch of other logic, like connecting to my database in here, and I was passing config around like a madman. And config was getting really bloated because it was handling everything. So I made a different struct, and I don't know if this is the most Go way, the best programming way to do it, but I made a different struct called app. Oh, it's here. And app takes in the config, so I can still pass config values. Some of them are simple things like the channel username, but based on whoever's using this bot, like that username is going to be different, right? So I still need config passed around, a pointer to it. I need clients, which I'm not sure if client should be a pointer or what. I don't know. Anyway, I'm passing clients around now because in every like timer, event handler, message handler, I'm still always passing in main, bot, and app clients. So I don't really have a reason to separate them. And then I'm also passing in my database and all my queries, all of this inside of this like app struct that I'm using now. Heading to the store? Okay, go feed yourself. Go feed yourself. Programming is fun, although I've only had experience with node-based programming. Oh, okay. Seems pretty structured. Yeah, but like the issue is think about how tightly coupled all of these handlers are. Do I need them to be more loosely coupled? I don't know. It depends. If I want to do all of this, but for YouTube as well, then yes. But if I honestly, I think if I plan to co-stream on YouTube, I'm going to have my bot just send messages to YouTube saying, hey, come check out the Twitch to talk to people and things. And I'm just going to have Twitch be the main place because I think Twitch has a lot more interactive and more fun features. And I don't think YouTube's ever going to add them. Adding things on top of this seems like too big of a struct. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. I'm just making one big old giant thing. But like what I was doing before, my config also had all my database stuff. So the only thing that I didn't have were my 3 clients that I was passing in separately. So now I'm just adding in the clients and passing them in. Like whatever. And they can still be nil. What's your point, dude? So if I ever like don't want to use an app thing anymore, I'll just, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, it's becoming a pretty big struct. But like, does it do what it needs to do? It gets most everything everywhere that it needs to be. I don't know. It's really coupled, which I don't know if that's going to bite me in the butt later or not. I don't think it will. Famous last words. Because like message handler and event handler are giant. They're full of a bunch of stuff, right? Like this is every single command that we have so far, and all of them, they're all handled in this one big handler that I'm about to go fix all the errors that I created now. Will I ever need to add new things to the message handler? Okay, here's something. All right. Everything that I pass to event handler, I also need to pass all of that to message handler no matter what. And I also need to pass that maybe to timers is a bit iffy. Timers I might change, but everything that I pass to event handler and is the same as everything that I pass to message handler. Meaning I need to pass all of my clients. I need to pass my database. If I set up another website that I want to send like events to, that both of them are going to need it. And yeah, and they'll both need config. So either way, they both need the same amount of stuff. And I'm not passing app anywhere else. Like everything else, like cache is its own separate little thing. Like I'm not going to be passing up anywhere else. And if I ever do add something that I want to pass to message handler, there is a basically 100% chance that I'm going to pass it to event handler. And I'm only using app to pass to those two. Right, so the only other thing that I would add here is like a little website thing. And then like maybe I'll add, I don't know, but like it's all going to the same 2 places. So I don't think it's horrible that I'm just passing a pointer to app that has, you know, pointers to all of my clients, because like my clients' tokens need to be updated If I update a token in event handler, it needs to be a pointer to the same client so that it updates in message handler. So I'm not like double asking for tokens and I get rate limited eventually. Database has to be the same pointer. It's like, I don't know, like it feels like I have a pretty good argument for doing it this way, even though now they're coupled to this abstract that I made. It's not like my entire project is super tightly coupled. Like I still have these three massive packages that deal with IRC, Helix, and Event Sub, and those aren't coupled at all. Like they're the main things that need to be separated. This is the most proud part of my entire project, is these three little libraries here that I made. All this other stuff is just me creating tech debt and then fighting with it later. All right. Well, let's start cracking on the message handler now. Let's go to the handler here. Where are my errors coming from? Well, I guess I need to pass in app. I don't think that I do the slash shout out for people when they raid. I don't think I do that. Oh no, wait, I do. I do. Because when someone raids, I send exclamation mark shout out from my main account, which then triggers everything. So it's really backwards. Whatever, that's fine. Okay, so main client, bot client, app client, config, all that stuff I take out. And then I want to just pass in that. All right, and what things here am I getting rid of? All of it? Yeah, I guess so. I'm just passing out. All right, now we have a million errors to handle from broadcaster. App.config. App.config. App.client.main. Oh, only 10% of my phone battery remaining. Oh no. Oh, this is refreshing everything. All right, hold on. I have that logic somewhere. Oh, I have an error that I left here by accident. But instead of E, we're gonna replace E with MH. Just go up here, change word MH. Okay. I guess handler's good. So now I can fix my main function. I have 4 errors remaining here, and it's probably... Where are they? right here. Undefined, undefined, undefined. Boom, my app. Okay, main is now good. Finally, we fixed main. Send a message helper, delete. Just seeing all the X's pop up. Oh no. All right, now everything's all sorts of messed up. We'll start with Stinky. Whee. mh dot app dot, and then we have to remove mh. Okay, so let's take this and then search replace everywhere in internal message handler. Anywhere where it says send message app mh or just anywhere where it says send message app, I want it to say oh my god. Stop shocking me. Wait. Eating me. Stop eating me. There we go. I wanted to say mh.app. We're just gonna ignore that happened. Send message app. Perfect. All right. Just gonna hope that that works. Okay. All right, where do we have errors now? We still have errors everywhere. What did I mess up? Oh, I still need to remove this value, yeah. Channel response mh app.clients.bot. This is for the shout out logic. Is that it? No, down here, got a database thing. Because I know I refactored all my database stuff last week. That was amazing. All right, one down. Oh, what do we got going on here? If message username mh.app.config equals the Twitch username, then ignore. Send message app. This we just want to, whoops, delete 2 words of. We're all done that one. Down here, delete 2 words. No more errors. Down here, delete 2 words. Okay, well, we're kind of zooming now. We're kind of zooming through them. Let's go to the next error here. Okay, that one's too much. Let's go up here. Wait, what's the error for this one? It's a database error. Yeah. Oh, because we had to run a service. That's right. Ugh. mh app dot database. clip is all sorts of messed up. And then this is asking for app.config. Okay. Oh, yeah, I still need to work on the clips thing. That one will probably do next time. Delete 2 words. Oh, there's one more thing. Whoa, no, 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 no. Oh, not everything. What else do we have going on here? Still not everything. All right, let me close up some of my buffers. Okay. I'm locked in. Send message main undefined. Oh my god, all right. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. What are my follower emotes? I think that might be one. All right, let's try it. Let's try it. It never sent the message. Did I not save this? It said subscribing to events. Twitch IRC connected. Error unauthorized. OAuth token missing. All right, I want to send that sooner. I want to send that right here. Where was I? Right, okay. All right. Somehow, OAuth tokens are missing. So the message is never sending. Error. Error equals no. Okay, I should never have an error here. Let's try that again. Okay, good. I got fatal. Unauthorized. Okay. All right, so that means that there's some issue with the way I am handling my refresh functions. So let's refresh up. All right, let me see exactly what I'm getting. Could convert argument to string. Oh yeah, wait. I think that's what we convert a byte to a string, or an array of bytes. All right. Okay, this has to be where my errors are. So let's try this again. Not showing what's being printed because now it's printing my special keys and things. Status 403, invalid client secret. What? All right. Access token. ACCESS underscore token expires in EXPIRES in refresh token REFRESH underscore TOKEN. Scope. Oh, what the what am I doing? All right. Let's just scope. And then token type. And down here, we got invalid client secret for when I try to refresh my app, which that is weird. And I don't know if that was always the case. But if I'm getting that error back, shouldn't I be printing that? Hello? It's spitting back the silly errors. Hold on. Oh no, that's the send message error, right? Okay. Access token. ACCSSTOKEN expires in. Why am I getting refresh token? I shouldn't. Invalid client secret. All right, what is the client secret that I'm passing? Whoa. Hmm. I'm gonna try bot client secret. Oh. Okay. Right. All right, cool. Yeah. Sweet. I'm glad I checked this. I get my scope back properly, but it looks like it just works now. All right. Let's test some things. Throw some shit at me or something. Commands work. Points. Gamble all. Points. Gamble all again. Points. Leaderboard. Bro, I'm on a win streak.
It's
what?
time to drink water.
Thank you for the hydrate. And the stretch. What's in my event handler for redeems? Can someone redeem taxes? And the pitch. Thank you. Can we get a taxes redeem? Oh my god, I've been neglecting crabs so hard. Please pay your taxes. We're at 1628, just so I can make sure it actually updates. Oh, did hydrate inflate? Hydrate did inflate. Okay. The redeems are working then. So the event handler is working. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess we got it. Let's just do one giant blob here. Cool. No! You lost it all, Tyver. R.I.P. R.I.P. Okay, well, let's look at our to-dos now. What do we have left? 2 of them are the same thing. It's just trying to figure out how to make clip work, because clips are really funky. And then implement a cooldown and figure out how many pillows have been plopped for that other redeem, which is just caching, which I already have most of the work done for. Okay. Sweet. It's always all or nothing, lol. Going into lurk mode, getting ready for bedtime. Okay, hey Tiber, if you ever want to play League with me, let me know. Hit me up. Let's play some League. I started playing a little bit again. Figure out how to get a clip link. Yeah, clips is all, this is all like all sorts of messed up. I gotta fix that. All right, well, give me a second here, and I gotta figure out how I'm supposed to commit this. I think it's like CD package helix. No, why is it going back? There we go. Sweet. Now I have even less things that I need to store in silly places. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so glad that works. You haven't touched it in a hot minute. You're busy with your D&D DMing starting again. You're also on EST time zone, so you actually have to go to bed at 12. No, we're never gonna get to play again. So sad, so sad. All right, chat. I told you RuneScape. I'm gonna fulfill my promise of RuneScape, okay? We're gonna play some RuneScape. We're gonna do a quest. We're gonna pick a quest and we're gonna do it. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, let's do a quest. Let's see. What's like next on Quest Helper? Something intermediate. Another slice of ham? Never done this one. Oh, we need to finish a bunch of other ones. Okay. 2 ham robe sets. I don't have that. About scrambled. Scrambled. All right, yeah, let's do this one. You opened League to see your last match. That was back 21st of September, and it was 1 game. Before that, it was the 12th. Oh man, okay, so you really haven't been playing League. Okay. Well, congrats on getting away from it. But it'll retake you soon enough. Alright, we're gonna do the scrambled quest. Ow. That's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna fight a red dragon. Oh god. Black jaguar. Okay, there's some stuff we gotta fight. I mean, I think this combat gear is good enough. I think we'll be fine. It did mention dragon though, so let me get something for that. I've got a shield for it. I thought I did. Hello? Oh, here it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. 1. I don't have any normal planks? That's crazy. Alright, well, let's buy a bowl of water and some normal planks. Two, please. You do have to go get a shower and get ready for bed. Yeah, of course. Don't let me hold you up. Whoa, what did I just get a million GP for? Alright, whatever. I'm not complaining. That's fine. I'm not gonna sit here and complain about a million GP, though. Okay, is this everything we need? Yeah, that's everything we need. Okay, well, where are we going? We're going to Tal Clan. Okay, I know that's in Varlamore, so this is a Varlamore quest. I know, but that's why I have to shower. True, true. Go shower, go shower. Also, I love that the bot immediately called you Stinky. That is like, that's perfect. That's so perfect. Oh my god, the timing. Whee. I go here all the time for crab. Alright, there should be some dude in a temple somewhere. Wait, there's a bank here? Oh my god, I never knew there was a bank here. I could just come here to bank and get all my prayer stuff. What? Look, there's the crab. I've only ever come here for crab. I like don't even know what the city is. Talk to Alan? Hello there. What are you doing out here? You found me! What a day, huh? Humpty Plumpy. What? What? Right, is everything okay? Yes, yes. In fact, I've been getting rather used to life out here. I see. So, who are you and how did you end up out here? Oh, I'm Alan. I'm just visiting the area as a tourist, but I ended up steering from the pack a little. Do you need a hand getting back to civilization? I could maybe help you out if so. Oh, no thank you. Like I say, I've actually come to quite like it here. Had I never got lost, I might never have met my best friend, Numpty Bumpty. Oh my god, chat, it's a Humpty Dumpty quest. Still, it is nice for us to finally have a guest. In fact, you should stay for a while. I'll prepare a little feast for us all. What do you say? Oh, heck yeah. I suppose I can't say no to that. Wonderful. Would you mind staying here while I go out to gather food? I may not have known you long, but I'm sure I can trust you to keep an eye on Wumpty Scrumpty over there. Of course! I'll keep an eye on him. Right, okay, well, it's time for me to get going. Don't worry. Humpty, our new friend over here, is going to take good care of you while I'm gone. I love you lots, so I miss you already. Well, hello there, egg. No! No! Oh no! Bullocks! Oh no! It immediately scambled! The egg is well truly broken. You cannot see any way to put him back together again. Okay, this isn't good. I better head into town and try and find some help. We gotta find an egg doctor. I need an egg doctor. Whee! Oh no. Okay, let's go to the tavern. Maybe they have more eggs. Trade the king. Let's talk to the king. This is the king's pub. Also, thank you so much for the resub, Petro. Sorry, I completely missed that. I was too busy Wumpty Plumptying Humpty Dumpty for Scrumpty, you know? But thank you so much for the resub, Petro. It's the bottom with pillows? Oh, where? Well, welcome. What can I get you? Scrumpty Rumpty fell off a wall. Wumpty Scrumpty? Yes, exactly. Who's that? He's an egg. I need to get him fixed up. An egg fell off the wall. It was a disaster. He's everywhere. Can you help? I think you came to the right person. I've managed to gain a bit of reputation when it comes to situations like this. There's a reason everyone calls me King. Well, I'm a prince, so we have lots in common. Still, putting a broken egg back together again, that does sound like quite the challenge, unfortunately. Also need to stay here and man the bar. However, yes, I have a plan. But it's gonna take all my horses, all King's horses, and all of King's men. What's the horse? What's a horse? I have no idea. Oh, well, alright, what about these men? They'll be up to the task, but you'll need to rally them up. Okay, where can I find your men? They should be at the temple just south of here. And Koyatl, or whatever, will most likely be just outside the main entrance into town. As for the other one, he's in the inn. Oh, thanks. I'll have to get them gathered. I'll get them gathered in no time. We gotta get all of King's horses and all of King's men to put Humpty Scrumpty back together again. This is such a cute quest. Excuse me, are you one of King's men? Why do you ask? Well, King said that you might be able to help me. It's about Rumpty Bumpty. Oh my god, Humphrey Dumphrey? Yes, Lumpty Mumpty fell off a wall. It's a disaster. A man fell off a wall? How tall is this wall? Well, not exactly a man. An egg. I see. Well, I can probably help once I get out of here. When will that be? As soon as I get my axe back. It's with the blacksmith, but he seems to be too busy to even talk to me. Think you can help get it back? I can talk to this blacksmith. Perfect. You'll find him in the western part of town, not far from here. Okay, I'll be back soon. Alright, let's go get this axe. This is probably my favorite quest so far. Hello there. Are you blacksmith? Yes, I'm blacksmith. Great. I'm very busy. You need to be quick. What do you need? Well, I'm here about an axe. Sorry, I don't sell those. Move along. No. I don't want to buy one. I'm here to pick one up that you're repairing. Okay, yes, I can repair an axe for you. It won't be quick, though. I have a lot of other work to get through first. No. The axe is already here. I'm just picking it up. Well, you can't. No repairs are getting done until the whetstone is fixed. Okay, well, what's wrong with the whetstone? Yes, the whetstone. Are you going to get it fixed, or are you going to just keep standing around like that? Okay, I guess I can try and fix the whetstone. There's some iron nails on the workbench. You take the nails. Craggy! Welcome in, Craggy. How was 9 Souls? Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, everybody. Everybody. Guess what? Thank you for all the stars in my general direction. Unfortunately, they all missed. But guess what, chat? Scrumpty Flumpty fell off a wall. And we have to put it back together. We gotta put it back together again, chat. It was very terrible. It was very tragic. Right now, we're out gathering all of King's horses and all of King's men to help put Flumpty Mumpty back together again. Flumpty Mumpty, yeah, Humphrey Dumphrey. He's an egg, by the way. And we're trying to put him back together. That's the actual quest we're doing right now. You're just ugh. The ending to 9 Souls is so hard. This is a first in a long time you're actually stuck against the boss. Oh no. You love the story in the entire game, but this last boss is brutal. You'll figure it out. It's like, were you able to beat it tonight? Because something that helps me if I can't beat a boss is literally going to bed. And then I wake up and I just magically got the skills to beat it and I kill it next day. That happens all the time with me. So maybe something similar would happen with you. No, you stopped. Okay, yeah. Get some rest, take a break, and then you'll kill it. You'll kill it next time. I'm gonna repair the whetstone. But yeah, no, we're literally, there's this guy King who we're trying to get some help from to put Frumpty Flumpty back together. He's the egg that fell off the wall. And King said we had to gather all of his horses and all of his men to put Scrumpty Mumpty back together again. So that's what we're doing. Next time, hopefully. Nah, not hopefully, for sure. Alright, blacksmith. Is that whetstone fixed? It's done. Now about that axe. Axe? I don't have your axe. Are you sure you gave it to me? No, not my axe. It's actually here. Have this one. It's broken. You can use my newly fixed whetstone to sort that out. And he gave me a damaged axe. That's great. Alright, let's repair the axe ourselves. Oh, this axe looks pretty cool. Can we equip it? The axe feels a little too unfamiliar to wield. Aw, man, I can't steal it. You're gonna smash your head into a wall for a bit and grab food. Okay, but don't smash it too hard or it'll end up like Flumpty Mumpty. How are you getting on with my axe? Well, it turned out there was a bit of backlog of work. The whetstone had some problems as well, but all of that is fixed up now. So you've got it? Oh yeah, I have it right here. Perfect, hand it over. Then we'll see about Humphrey Dumphrey. Wumpty Scrumpty. Yeah, that's it. Okay, here's the axe. When you're ready, head over to the big temple north of town. He heads for the temple. Perfect. Now we gotta pick some of this diarrhea at the entrance of town or whatever it's called. Excuse me, are you one of King's men? I sure am. What do you need? I've got a very big problem. Lumpty Mumpty. Humphrey Dumphrey? Yeah, he sat on a wall and he had a great fall. Well, tell me you're joking. I'm afraid not. Do you think you can help? My friend, this is a matter very personal to me. I once lost a friend under a similar, horrific circumstances. However, I first need to finish sorting out my racing cart. Racing cart? That's right. We raced them all over the Coliseum. Mine took quite a bit of damage last time, so I need to get that sorted. Well, I'll see if I can help out with that. Okay, that would be appreciated. I reckon a couple of planks and some nails should be all you need to get it fixed. I'm sure you can find some around here somewhere. Oh, and don't forget a hammer and a saw. Okay, easy. I already brought that with me. Boom, done. Right, alright, cart's all fixed. It's looking great. All I need now is some nice new red racing stripe. That's one for later, though. For now, let's sort out this problem of yours. Where do you need me? Over at the temple north of town. Okay, I'll get there at once. The last of King's men is near the temple center of town. Excuse me, are you one of King's men? I might be. I need your help. It's Humpty Frumpty. Oh, Rumpty Bumpty! Yes, he's a broken egg, and we need to try and put him back together. This isn't good. So can you help? I think I can, but I'm going to need to be on top of my game for a job like this. In other words, I'm going to need some tea. I can get you some tea. Okay, there's plenty of shrubbery around here. I know of some just on the other side of the eastern wall. They make the best tea. I like mine without any milk. He hands you an empty cup. Now, I trust you know how to make tea. Of course. Is this a stove? No, it's a furnace. Need a stove to cook the tea. Water. There we go, we made the tea. Okay, I've got your tea. Wonderful. I'll just have that, then we can get to work on this Wumpty Scrumpty. You mean Bumpty Numpty? That's what I said. Where is he? He's just north of town. Big temple. Alright, I'll meet you there. Okay. We have helped all of King's men. Now let's go put Humpty Mumpty back together again. Or Bumpty Scrumpty, Humphrey Dumphrey. I love the cute little quests they add. Okay, how are we looking? This isn't good. We don't think there's any way we can put this egg back together again, but you're Olive King's men. What are we going to do? The way I see it, we only have one option. We need to replace the egg. Replace Humpty Fumpty? This is madness. No, it's more than madness. There isn't even a word properly to describe what it is. However, I fear it's the only path available to us. But where would we even get a replacement egg? We're going to need to obtain a chicken egg. That's preposterous. A chicken egg is far too small. No, no, no. It's from a rather large chicken. A dragon egg is what we need. They're the perfect size. A dragon egg would be suicide. No dragon would willingly give up its egg. We need a jaguar egg. But jaguars don't lay eggs. How about we gather a few potential eggs and pick the best one? What a brilliant idea. Okay, I just need to know where I can find these eggs. Well, there's some dragons in the cave just southeast of here, in the river of Tel Takan. One of them should have an egg. There's a chicken farm on the outskirts. I reckon you'll be able to find a large chicken egg out there. And I've heard talk of some eggs in an old campsite by the mine east of here. Apparently, the campsite is a hotspot for jaguars. There must be jaguar eggs. Right. I still don't think jaguars lay eggs, but I'll be back when I have some. Alright, chicken egg time. Eggs, yoink. Uh-oh. A rather large chicken has come to defend. Oh my god, that's a huge chicken. Boom. Egg yoinked. Now I gotta walk across this log over here. What are your thoughts on this quest so far? I like it. It's very silly. Okay. Oh shoot, this is all the dragons. We have to run right through to the dragon eggs. Wonder if I should pray melee. Wait, are they even scary? Oh, they're level 152. Never mind, I'm not scared. Just pray piety while we go up and kill this guy. Oh, he's a tiny dragon. Oh, he's tiny. Like that I'm still training my defense on him. Ooh, the dragon egg is very red. Find the jaguar egg from the tent east of the dragon cave. Okay. Pretty cool cave, though. If I need to fight blue and red dragons for Slayer, I'll go there. I don't think I will, though. Wait, do jaguars lay eggs? They're mammals, right? They don't lay eggs. How is this? What? What are you talking about? This can't be real. My god, we're undamageable. You find an egg. You're not convinced a jaguar laid it, but you took it anyway. Yeah, I don't think a jaguar laid this egg. Alright, let's get back. I think it's going to be the chicken egg that we use for Humpty Scrumpy. Flumpty Dumphrey. Alright, let's run up top. Hey look, that's a crab spot right there. I spend so much time there. I'll probably waddle right back to crab after we're finished questing. I managed to find a dragon egg. Excellent, I'll get it ready to go. I have that jaguar egg. All right, I'll shut it up to be judged. Why is the egg back together? Oh, I see. They're putting it up. I managed to find a large chicken egg. Great work. I'll get it set up so it's ready to be judged. That's the last one. Let's get these eggs judged. Okay. Right, we have the eggs. We prettied them up the best we can. Hopefully one of them looks like Lumpty Mumpty. First, the chicken egg. It's not bad, but I think it's a little bit too small to be Plumpty Lumpty. Oh, what about the dragon egg? It's good size, but the face seems to be melting off. I think the egg is too warm? Oh, then the jaguar egg? It's the perfect size and the right temperature. I still don't think it's an actual jaguar egg. Well, regardless of what it is, I think it might be the one. Good work, everyone. We've done it. No! Not again! What are we gonna tell him? What are we gonna do now? We gave it our best, but I fear we have failed. We can't give up. There's only one thing for it. We're going to have to put Humphrey Dumphrey back together again. But how? He's broken beyond repair. We don't have any other options. We have to try. But it's not possible. No, it's necessary. Oh, shit. Okay. Hold on, let me turn off the... Or actually, too tired for puzzles. Oh, I think this one goes right on the other side. Oh, this is gonna be the mouth. Here, wait, I can do a good chunk of this. I'm gonna ignore what quest helper is telling me and just do all the other ones. I feel like this is underneath. Yeah, this one is here. This one's right here. This one's right... I don't know, we'll get to that one later. I feel like this comes up the eye. Was that right? No. Maybe... Oh, you know what? Just go down here. No. Okay, well, this is the other part of the mouth. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I think I just had it. No. No. Well, where's the flat end? Oh, shoot. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, we put them together. It's beautiful. Indeed it is. I think it means our work here is done. Thank you. I don't think I could have done it without you three. Don't mention it. We're happy to have helped. Now we should leave you to it. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. I'm back. How was Plumper? Did he cause you any problems? No, none at all. Wonderful. I'm so glad to hear it. Now, I've got quite the meal lined up for us. Would you mind giving me a hand bringing everything inside? We're gonna return to Wimdead, aren't we? You know, friend, it wasn't until now that I came to realize that I'd actually been lost for a long time. I had a job back home, a family, and yet something was missing. But now I think I've finally found myself. For the first time in my life, I know who I am, who I'm meant to be. I think this can be a proper home. A home for me, and Frumpty as well, a forever home. Oh, did he die? he just pulled a Humpty Scrumpty. What? Where'd he go? Oh my god! He is dead! Those are his bones! I mean, I gotta take the loot though. What do these say? Just his bones. R.I.P. It actually says R.I.P. Alright, let's bury his bones next to Humpty Frumpty. Humpty Flumpty. Wait, let's talk to Rumpty Bumpty. Let's tell him what happened. Wanna go on an adventure? Oh my god, yes! I'm gonna bury Alan. Oh my god. Wait, bury Alan. Oh my god, look at it. Egg. Egg. I stole him, look at it. Oh my god! I can go on adventure with Humpty Flumpy. Aww. This is my pet egg. It's a jaguar egg painted white with a face. I love my egg. Oh my goodness. I am very happy now. Well, chat, with that adventure, I think we're gonna raid into Maypop. That was such a good adventure. Oh my god. I have Mumpy Flumpy. I'm so pleased with this. What else can I do with the egg? He doesn't follow me like a pet, but I can wield him. He's my favorite pet. He's my favorite pet in the game. Egg. Alright, chat. I will talk to you all again on Tuesday. We're going to be doing a little bit of programming in the first half of stream. And then we might be doing something another afterwards. It's actually... Tuesday is the start of Valentine's month, right? Of Love Month. So let me actually check what we're doing. Bye, goodbye. Thanks for coming to stream again, everyone. We're gonna be doing probably some Witcher. We'll probably be doing some Witcher. It's not the start of February just yet, but next month, chat, next month in February, we're going to be playing some Date Everything. And also more It Takes Two with Katsugen. I just got finished planning all of that stuff. But okay, goodbye everybody. I will see you all again on Tuesday at 8 p.m. EST for a